well, we got 2 viewers. Please hold viewers in chat. Okay, so anyone to the stream, you kind of know how this goes. We kind of skip all the beginning stuff if you are behind and don't know what the thing is. There's YouTube links, but long story short, Lucette is kind of a bitch, but she learns to not be, and via getting cursed by one of her dolls, it turns out to be a witch. And she's not the only person cursed. There's these fairy tale curses around the kingdom. And the curses effects and cures are kind of based around whatever fairy tale they have. And yeah, that's basically all you need to know. Alright.
Character.
Yep. Let's see. Everything I just gotta make. I feel like I'm forgetting to check something here. Nope. Okay, yeah, no, that's it. And also, this is the last storyline of this game. Also, the canon storyline. Okay, would you like to refresh yourself? No. Skip.
I don't know how to play.
We know how to play.
I don't know how to play. I don't remember. It's been so long.
Oh, I have to actually hit enter in this one.
Dang it.
It didn't even occur to me, but you can totally change her name. Makes sense.
Yep,
Yeah.
I never do.
I mean, Lucette works. It's a nice name.
I changed my name in the ones that are like phone app games, but I don't do it in the actual ones. Oh shit, I don't remember what. I think it was supposed to go right.
Want me to just look it up?
Does it matter for Waltz?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
The only person it does not matter for is Fritz.
Okay, hang on a second.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's right, because left goes towards the fountain. We're doing it blood. No looking up. We're going right.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I did it right. Alright, there we go.
Hey, B.
I mean, to be fair.
Alright, I don't know if you're lying, Willie.
Yeah, to be fair, it's either me or me. Oh. Hey, this way.
You're...
No time to talk, princess. Come on.
How do you know who I am?
I know a lot of things.
Stop running, you two! That's his voice now. I think he's had a different voice every single time.
Come on.
The boy
absolutely has.
It's just a random ass man.
He's not important.
The boy grabs my wrist and pulls me after him. He takes off with a sudden burst of speed, and then I'm running even faster than I just was. I'm not entirely convinced that followed him is a good idea, but at least the boy seems to have a better sense of direction than me. Oh yeah, and then we'll just skip whole thing with karma, that chapter. Already know that. I got no questions. Okay, this doesn't matter. We'll just leave him be.
You hate me. Yes. Yes, I do.
Throw a tray because comedy, and he likes it anyways. All the smacking, okay.
Yeah, do you have to be so weird about it, Rumple?
Broom, broom.
Okay, Waltz. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
I was just here earlier. Maybe he went back inside.
I like how they just hide Fritz's option.
Oh, it's sparkly. What? Okay. I stop and stare at the small orbs of light flowing around the room. Legit, because I legit just did the same thing. What's going on?
I am the master of prestidigitation. Oh, no. This isn't it.
I watch in awe as Walt snaps his fingers and all the orbs disappear with a pop.
Oh, princess.
What are you doing?
Practicing my next magic trick. I still haven't perfected it.
How come you're able to use magic? Are you a witch? A fairy?
Good magician never reveals his secrets.
Right.
Did you need anything?
I take a deep breath. Can you teach me about goodness?
Huh?
Why do you look so surprised?
Well, it's just that I didn't think you'd come to me for help.
If you don't want to...
No, it's not that at all. I'm happy you asked me. What would you like to know about goodness? I am the embodiment of it, of course.
How do you do a good deed?
That's a very broad question. I don't think I can give you a specific example.
Then how do I do good?
The easiest way to do good is to make someone happy.
So a good deed would involve making someone happy. How do I do that?
How do...
I stare in horror at the floor. Here you go, darling. Gravel and sand are embedded between the floorboards. The wood beneath my feet is covered in thick muck. Anyways, for anyone who's watched all the others before and questioning why we're doing this again, it was requested specifically.
Requested is a word for it. Demanded is another.
I wonder if the broom is... I want to know if the broom's in the sequel.
Last time through, you ready to go?
Oh no.
You only have to do it one more time.
Stop!
Come on!
I never thought I'd see this. The princess is actually sleeping.
5 times later and you think you'd figure out. She's really not.
I'd say it's more like the broom is sleeping and the princess is just along for the ride.
See, she gets it. Lady Parfait, your orders have arrived. Where should I put them?
At the back, please. Thank you.
He still hasn't learned?
I glare at Garland as he begins to move. Well, that one time he didn't learn, he died.
That's true.
You!
Get...
You were dirtying the floor.
Garland, how could you?
Sorry.
Garland, how could you?
Hasn't gotten old yet.
Garland dashes across the floor with long steps in an attempt to leave as few footprints as possible.
You don't want to die again, do you?
This was Dolores doing, wasn't it? Is it obvious?
You wouldn't kill yourself.
This has a witch having fun written all over it.
See you next game.
I need...
You don't know. It could be
water! Alright, boop. Get hydrated, Lucette. Alright, who should I ask to help today?
You wouldn't kill yourself, would you? The broom would never kill Garland.
He might.
Or would he? Other bad end. Alright. I find Waltz sitting in the corner of the tavern reading a book.
Secret Garland ending. Bad. Secret Garland track. Bad ending, gets killed by the broom.
You didn't strike me as the kind of person that would read books.
I'm going to take that as a compliment. Though, to be honest, I wouldn't be reading this if I wasn't preparing for one of my shows.
Shows?
I don't just do magic shows. I perform puppet shows as well. I have to be familiar with several bedtime stories for those. You should come with me sometimes. Children are always so happy at the shows. You might get one of your good deeds helping out.
I've never been around children for extended amounts of time.
I don't know, you've been around that broom for a while.
Don't make me Garland you, please.
Don't make me Garland you. Oh my god.
Next time when I see you, I'm gonna tell you that. You know that?
I'd hate to put your life on the fritz.
Oh god. Oh no!
That one was just bad.
Alright, we're gonna end the stream right here. No, I'm kidding.
Consider this punishment for all the karma you've accrued.
Dear Lord. Alright. Read the line.
Go ahead, motherfucker. Where's your next one?
It'll be a sleeping performance as I waltz over your corpses. It was right there, asshole.
Yeah,
I'm just waiting for you to find a way to work in Rumple and Rod.
I was waiting for Rumple and Rod.
Give me a minute.
It'll come up later. Alright, Willie, read the line.
It'll come up right in the middle of the stream.
Probably.
You've got to be patient too. Children can be difficult to handle. Like that broom.
You speak as if you aren't a child yourself.
That's because I'm not a child.
Waltz hates it when he's treated like a child.
No, you
Especially when
fucking think?
Karma teases him about it.
Nah, you fucking think?
Yeah, Willie, you
Besides-
think?
Besides, patience isn't just for children. Broom. It's necessary for in a lot of situations. I would guess you might need to work on that.
Excuse me?
Ooh.
Waltz shrugs and with an awkward smile returns to his book.
I like Waltz.
A month has passed and I've yet to complete one good deed. Not for any lack of trying, though. I've been asked around for advice on how to be a good person and received various answers.
What makes someone good? I'd say being selfless.
I think it's important that you consider another person's feelings.
Patience.
Of course, he gives just one word.
It is Rod. Oh, fuck.
Oh, yes. The ability to soothe even the most broken of hearts.
Forget I asked.
Ha! I knew that was coming.
Bravery.
Loyalty.
Dog.
Oh, God.
You
No,
must
that's
be
Fritz.
beautiful, both inside and out.
Not bad. Okay.
Right.
Ooh, I've got one too. When you borrow in someone's room, pull the bed covers up.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Must I be all those things in order to be good? According to Parfait, I can't just pretend. It has to come from my heart. Place my
You were
hand on my
pulling for
chest.
strings on that one.
That's actually a word.
I didn't say it wasn't.
I place my hand on my chest and consider the steady pulse of my heartbeat. This will not be easy. Close my eyes, think of all the possible ways I might be able to break my curse, but in the end, my mind is blank. Mother, what am I supposed to do?
You could start by getting that rod out of your butt.
Oh, there it is.
You were.
I knew a
that
butt
one
was.
you-
I knew a butt was gonna be involved. But I'm like, no, he might be more
You
original.
were really
than that.
grasping at straws for that one.
I knew that. I knew a butt was gonna be involved. Not gonna lie.
I knew there was. That does not stop it from really stretching for that one.
You didn't. You didn't ask for clever puns. You just asked for puns.
True.
No, I
true.
didn't.
Anyways,
You started this train.
Your personal feelings are nothing but a weakness for others to exploit. That is why you do not show them. You only show them that you are strong.
yes, mother.
You must not let false kindness deceive you. People will use niceties to trick you into exploiting your weak emotions. But you can trust me, Lucette. I will never hurt you. I will never lie to you. I am all you need. I love you, Lucette.
I love you too, mother.
So much better now that we have a face to go with that.
Yep.
How are those lessons of yours going? I hope you're not giving anyone a difficult time.
I'm the only one having a difficult time. Have you tried pairing up with someone? Pairing up? Some of the people at the tavern pair up to assist each other. 2 heads are better than one, as they say.
It's not a bad idea, but the problem is with her. Who's going to volunteer to pair up with the Ice Princess?
She has a point. People may not glare at me anymore, but it doesn't escape me that I am still disliked. Most of the boarders at the market volunteered to help her, remember? And I haven't heard any of them retract their offers.
It's only a matter of time.
Stop it, Delora. It's your choice, Princess. Pairing up is only a suggestion. pairing up with someone really helped me break my curse? What if I ended up being an annoyance instead?
Princess? Excuse me, Princess? I'm sorry for disturbing you, but you've just been staring at your tray and the customer is waiting for his order.
Of course. Laura has me helping a niece today. The merchant is unexpectedly busy and they cannot keep up with all the customers.
Stop daydreaming, Lucette. Food doesn't deliver itself.
I don't need you to tell me that. I stretch on my bed. The stiff mattress does little to soothe my aching muscles. I was on my feet the entire day, struggling to keep up with the steady stream of people that came into the marching. I've never seen the marching so busy. I roll onto my stomach and bury my face in my pillow. My arms and legs protest the movement. I refuse to live this type of life much longer. I need to break this curse as soon as possible. Why don't you pair up with someone? Pairing up might not be such a bad idea. Here it comes. Alright.
Hello, me.
Waltz, let's go. Peter Pan.
Hello, me.
I decide that I cannot waste any more time. The next day, I search for Waltz as soon as the broom stops dragging me around.
Thanks for the reference.
I swear he was just here a while ago. Anise, have you seen Waltz?
Oh, I just saw him walk back inside.
I find him talking with Parfait and Delora in the reception area. All of them are speaking in solemn whispers. As soon as Parfait and Delora notice me, they break off their conversation with Waltz. Both the witch and the fairy step away from Waltz. Excuse us, princess. I watch curiously as Delora and Parfait leave the room without another word to me. What were they talking about? Waltz turns in my direction and smiles.
Morning, princess.
I turn towards Waltz and watch as he begins to put some puppets on the table into a box. Are these toys yours?
These? They're for a show I'm doing later. I wouldn't be playing with these things at my age.
You look 12. I don't see how that's too old to be playing with dolls.
The 17-year-old with a room full of dolls.
I told you before, didn't I? I have the Neverland curse.
He never explained what his curse was.
I'm actually older than you are.
He's 21. I looked it up last week.
So he's got like a week left to live as soon as he breaks his curse. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Alright.
Thank you for reminding me of the Rumple line.
Lol, Dark Ages. Yeah, it's your turn, asshole.
Yeah, Rumple's old as fuck. 24. Right. I find that hard to believe.
23, I'm ancient. Ah. You don't know the story of Peter Pan, do you?
It's not my fault that Mother had all the fairy tales removed from the palace.
Well, it is.
When I do not answer, Waltz only sighs and gives me a small smile.
I assume that is a yes. Peter Pan is a boy who lives in Neverland, a place where no one ever grows up. I'm stuck in a child's body as a result of my curse. I won't revert to my real form until my curse is broken.
Then how old are you really?
I'm 22 this year.
What?
How?
Far.
I can only stare in shock at Waltz's childish appearance. It's hard to believe that he's actually older than I am.
I've never liked being treated like a child. That's never changed. Even when I was a child, I didn't like it. But let me assure you that it's much more of an annoyance being treated like a child by someone who's younger than you.
Waltz straightens with the box in his arms.
Now, if my princess will excuse me.
He turns to leave. Where are you going?
I have a show to do today.
Waltz does so many puppets and magic shows. How will he help me break my curse if he's never around? I'll go with you.
What?
I might accomplish a good deed if I come to one of your shows.
That's true, but
Waltz sighs.
I'm not sure that's a good idea. There are bad witches out there.
Oh? There's an evil witch right here in the marching, but no one's is protecting me from her.
That's fair. Are you talking about Delora?
Who else would I be referring to?
That's fair.
Waltz
And
stares
very
at me for a long moment, eyes thoughtful. He sets the box down on the table again.
Don't go anywhere. I'll ask Lady Parfait first.
He leaves the room. I lean over the box on the table and see a pile of carefully detailed puppets. Everything looks handmade. I used to sew my own puppets before Mother found out and forbade me from making them. She told me that sewing was not something a crown princess should do.
It's fucking when?
Since
Interested?
entitlement.
It's fair.
Waltz's footsteps are so soft that I don't even notice that he's returned to the room until I see him standing before me. I step away from the box. How does he move so quietly?
Because I am a god. Permission granted. Come on, show starts in an hour.
Good. What you should. It would have been literally perfect if you'd said, because I am canon.
Ah, should've.
Yeah. I watch as Walt sets up a small booth on the street where I first see him with Emmeline. Back then, I never thought I would see him again.
It's nice to see you actively trying to break your curse.
I shrug. I'm not convinced this will work, but Parfait said that if I partnered up with someone, I might be able to break my curse faster.
So you chose to partner with me?
His tone of voice startles me. He sounds both happy and sad. Was he lying when he said he wanted to help me? That everyone in the marching was willing to help me? Would you rather I pick someone else?
No.
I jumped at his sudden reaction. Walt suddenly clears his voice.
No, I'll do everything I can to help you.
Walt heads for the back of the booth. I begin to follow him, but am forced to stop when he holds out his hand.
You haven't had enough training to be my personal assistant yet, princess.
What? I stare at him, puzzled. I never said I wanted to be your personal assistant. In training? Why would one need training to assist with a children's show?
You might be able to snag a good deed if you'd agreed to become my assistant, you know. English.
There's a teasing twinkle in Waltz's eyes as he waves me off.
But until you're ready, you should stay with the children and watch the show. I think you'll enjoy this story. I recommend getting a place up front. You're able to see all the action that way.
Just this teenager sitting amongst a bunch of small children. When I don't move, Walt sighs and smiles at me.
I promise the children won't bite unless you bite them first.
It's a lot to promise about children.
That is a lot to promise.
No one hand her a baby and I think we're good. Alright, fine.
I'll give it 5 minutes. That's my star.
Fun fact, my brother bit me once, so I gave him a hug goodbye when we were kids. I was going to swimming lessons, so I was only wearing my bathing suit, and I gave him a hug, and he was a toddler, and for some reason, little asshole thought it was a good idea to take a big bite out of my shoulder.
Alright,
Aw.
in his defense, look at where that's got him now.
He thought it was funny, he was laughing until he realized that it really hurt, and then he started bawling.
And look where that got him now. He's fine.
For now. I didn't believe it. He didn't break any skin though, it just hurt and left a little bruise for like a couple days.
Oh, this is low-key embarrassing stories time now, too.
If my brother was here, but he's going to a nightclub for the first time tonight instead.
What?
Oh, boy.
Bastard.
Yeah, he's at the gay 90s. Anyways.
Okay, let's continue this.
We can talk more about that off stream. Anyways.
Oh, nope, there we go. Once again, that's my star.
Star.
Thank you.
He disappears around the back, leaving me alone. In no time at all, people begin to gather. Soon there's an impressive audience around Waltz's small booth. Look at the group of children that are clustered as close as possible to the front. They're all clearly excited for the show to start. I used to do puppet shows with my dolls too. I felt less alone when I pretend my dolls could talk. I'm still alone. Nothing else has changed. I sigh as I sidestep to allow someone else to stand beside me. I'm surprised to see that the person is an adult. I look out the gathering crowd of people and find that there is an almost equal ratio of children and adults. Why would adults be at something as childish as a puppet show?
Hello, everyone.
An excited silence falls over the area as Waltz's voice rises above the crowd.
I, Waltz, am here once again to share another story with you. I hope you enjoy the show.
This should be good.
Once upon a time, there was a village whose people were always happy. But one day, an evil witch found the village. The evil witch carried darkness deep in her heart. She was jealous of the townsfolk, who were filled with so much light and happiness. If I cannot be happy, the evil witch said, then no one can be happy.
How overly dramatic.
That's kind of the point.
I almost jumped when I feel a tug on my dress. I looked down to see a little boy pulling at the hem of my skirt, though his eyes remained focused on the puppets.
Like her. That witch. She's bad.
His grip on my skirt tightens. He's wrinkling my dress.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
I think we
Leave
should
him
leave
alone.
him alone.
Nice.
Leave
Don't
him.
bite the child.
Be nice to the kid, Lucette. Don't bite him. Well, it's better finish this show before this child ruins my dress.
Darkness spreads over the village as we get the wrong answer. People began to suffer.
Yeah, we don't know that yet.
They forgot what happiness felt like. One villager decided to leave and found a good witch that would help it save everyone from the evil witch. This villager knew it would be very dangerous, for if he were discovered by the evil witch, it would certainly kill him and his family. But the man knew he had to try if he ever wanted to see the other villagers smile again. Many days later, the man finally returned with the good witch, whose name was definitely not Waltz, whose heart was filled with light as the evil witch was filled with darkness. The good witch, unable to bear the sight of the villagers suffering, decided to help them. She cast a powerful spell that would send the evil witch away and save the village, cost of her own life. Never mind, this is parfait.
She's the fairy, though.
Once the spell was cast, the darkness disappeared from the village. To this day, people of the village are said to carry the good witch's light within them, and everyone lived happily ever after. Unlike me.
Aren't all witches evil?
That's simply not true. Met a good witch, one with a heart more light and loving than any fairies.
More of the children began to ask questions. I sighed, unable to do anything except to wait while Waltz was bombarded with questions. Once the audience finally leaves, Waltz comes out from behind the booth and smiles up at me.
This show was a success.
Was leaving the kid alone actually the wrong answer? I have not seen the crystal pop up. Oh no.
Yeah, same. I'm
As
shocked.
we get the wrong answer.
I am shocked.
I suppose so. Yeah, I'm sitting here and it didn't come up. I'm like, maybe we were supposed to remove it, and then maybe he just ends up holding your hand, and then that was the part where
Maybe.
it's fine? I don't know.
Maybe.
It was a freaking trick question. Jesus.
That-
Goddamn.
yeah.
Makes sense for a witch storyline. Alright.
That's
Big
true.
ass game.
Alright.
You looked really annoyed when the little boy grabbed your dress.
I think it's gonna come up here if it's right. It's because I was.
You should have taken his hand.
Damn it!
I hate you. I
What?
hate you, game.
Why?
He looked frightened. I'm sure he would have appreciated some comfort.
Thanks for calling us out right away, Waltz, on if we're wrong or
Is
not
that,
without
is
the
that what
crystal.
the storyline's gonna be? Is this short little fucker gonna call us out every time we do something wrong?
Probably!
Yes, I will.
What?
Sometimes just having someone beside you when you're afraid is enough.
Having someone beside you.
Oh my god.
I think back in the old times I felt scared. Mother always told me to hide my fear and to never cry because it made me appear weak. I could never ask her for help and the king was never there for me. Every time I was afraid I was always alone. Shake off the memories and realize that Waltz is asking me a question.
What'd you think of the show?
It was short and simple.
That's it? I created that entire show, you know? Story, characters, everything.
It could have been better.
Wow.
You wound me.
To be fair, he shot first.
Yeah.
Walt shot first.
I have nothing more to say, and Waltz seems disheartened by my silence.
Always complimented my stories, even when they were silly.
Waltz telling me stories? I don't recall such a thing. He makes it sound as if we've known each other for a long time.
Oh.
Before I can ask him for clarification, he changes the topic.
God damn it. That one took me a second. Do you mind accompanying me to the toy shop before we head back?
Do I have a choice? Waltz's lips quirk with a smile as he picks up his materials.
But have fun, princess. Come on.
This is the shop I went to before I was cursed.
Be free to look around, princess. I won't be too long.
I nod at him before walking over to the doll display. The dolls here are actually beautiful. With the gold I have left, I won't be able to afford even one. I miss my dolls. Abby, you or me?
I got it. Papa, I want that one.
The sound of a little girl's voice draws my attention.
Please tell me there's a dad. Oh, he's not a dad. He's not even near dad enough.
I look around the well, at least they look related. I walk around the
They
store.
only have so many models, man.
I look around the store before spotting a little girl pointing at a big teddy bear. She looks expectantly at the man beside her. That must be her father. The man shakes his head, his eyes filled with regret.
We can't afford that one, dear. Could you choose something else?
The girl looks like she's on the verge of bawling. I back away, fearing that the child might throw a tantrum. Instead, she rubs at her eyes before looking up at her father with a slow smile.
I understand.
The man smiles and pats her head.
Thank you for understanding, sweetheart. You're being so grown up. I'm so proud.
I only need you and Mama to be happy.
Now you're just being a suck-up.
I
I love you, Papa.
First to laugh. Alright.
I love you too, darling.
I like how you progressively got more southern.
Yep. Also, we really need to have a talk with your mom about this sucking up bullshit.
I'm sorry, I'm
Way
still
too
laughing
early.
about now you're just being a suck-up.
She is starting you way too early.
Oh god.
Whoa!
The king has never once told me that he loved me. He must be better off without me. Do we even belong at the palace anymore?
Papa, look! The king!
Speaking
Jesus,
of the
okay.
king,
Speak of the devil.
the moment I hear her
Devil.
say his title, I quickly rush from the toy shop.
Hail the king!
Long live the king!
Hail King Gennaro!
That red one, wasn't that one jealous bitch from one of the other stories? I
They
swear.
both
Yeah,
were.
like the rude ladies, yeah.
They
Yeah,
both were.
yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. He's the first one I see, mounted on his favorite white stallion as he waves at everyone. I spot Ophelia, Rod, and Emmeline with him, mimicking his motions. The king used to invite me to join him before, but I always declined. He always went out alone. Once a month, the king steps out to check on the conditions of the kingdom in person. It's his way of bonding with the townsfolk. Yura Caldera trails behind the royal family with Sir Alcastor at the head, but there is one particular person that is missing. It's strange that Fritz isn't here. The parade is an impressive sight. The crowds lining the streets become denser with each passing second. Willie, are you okay? You sound like you're having a stroke back there.
Yeah, Fritz died early this time.
I'm pretty sure he did it. I weave around the mess of people
No,
in
I'm
an
dead.
attempt to get closer to the king.
Oh, right, we don't have the number. Who did him last time? Did I?
That was you.
I don't
That
remember.
was you because I was basically everyone else.
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
I guess.
gotcha. I don't
Gave you
I'll-
something to do.
I'll make something up. Thank you, everyone.
He is smiling. A true smile.
I don't know why, I just feel so much better these days. It's like I got rid of something I hated.
Oh god, ouch!
Yeah, his wife.
True. Well, he got rid of her 4 years ago. I'd never see him smile like that at me. A heaviness begins to weigh down my heart. Suddenly it becomes hard to breathe. Please look this way. Please look at me. I have your eyes, god damn it.
I'm not gonna look at you.
Oh, ouch.
Oh.
The king is looking happier these days, isn't he?
I don't think I've ever seen him so joyful.
Oh, it hurts.
It must be his family.
Happier? All I want is for the king to look at me, to see me. But he doesn't so much as glance my way once. I stare at the ground with bleary eyes. He's happy without me. I return to the toy shop with a heavy heart. The little girl from earlier is standing with her father by the door. He ruffles her hair before holding his hand out to her with a smile. She takes it with a giggle and the two walk off together. A hot ache sings through my blood as I watch them leave. Is this jealousy? I reach up and clutch at my chest. My heartbeats feel painful. This is a terrible feeling.
Princess? Who's that?
I stare at Waltz, temporarily stunned by the fact that he called me by my name and not my title.
Are you okay?
Despite myself, I find my eyes drawn back to the little girl and her father as they stand just outside the door to the toy shop.
Princess?
Do we admit it right away, or do we just say we're fine? I'm not sure.
It's more in character for her to hide it, but I feel like that's the wrong answer. At the same time, we're gonna play through it both ways anyway, so
Yeah.
True, but still an effort, because every single time we've gotten the bad ending first, it would be nice to break that streak on the last one.
That's very true. I would say stay in character and say I'm fine.
I agree with staying in character.
Alright,
I think we've been fine.
I'd go for it.
I'm fine.
You don't look fine to me at all.
Out of the corner of my eye, I see the little girl and their father as they disappear into the crowd outside the toy shop. I am.
You still act tough even though you're hurting inside.
I'm not.
Here.
What is this for?
In case you suddenly feel like crying.
Such a little shit.
I'm not going to cry. I'm not that weak. Waltz frowns when I do not take the handkerchief from him. He puts it back into his pocket with a shake of his head.
Crying doesn't make you weak, princess.
Hey, staying in character was the right choice.
Huh.
Waltz's gaze moves to see the teddy bear. What? The seat? No. Waltz's gaze moves to the set of teddy bears displayed in one of the shelves. He's quiet
No,
for a
and
few moments before he speaks.
It's an entire chair of teddy bears.
I was like, I don't know. I said seats, and I'm like, are they sitting on the bench? And I'm like, wait, that's wrong.
He's affected by the curse.
What?
The king. He can't remember you because of the curse. That doesn't mean he never cared about you.
That makes me wonder, when Waltz does the puppet shows, does anyone question why the grown-ass man is suddenly a child? Or do they just never remember him being grown up?
They wouldn't remember him being grown up.
That's probably it, if he even did them to begin with.
I'm pretty
When
sure
you-
he did.
I think he did them after his curse.
I'm pretty sure he's done them before then, because he mentioned something about telling stories that Lucette doesn't remember,
He may have done that, but he may not have actually done the shows.
I guess.
Who knows?
We'll find out.
We will find out.
I was gonna say we'll wiki that if we don't hear about it.
I'm pretty sure we will.
Or we find out the second one.
Anyways.
That's the reason you look so down, right? I was looking outside. I saw the way you looked at him.
Doesn't he know it's rude to stare?
Yeah, Lucette.
Oh? And what did I look like?
Hurt.
I turned away before Waltz can see the frustration on my face.
He loves you, you know? More than you'll ever know.
How would you know that? You don't know him at all.
Everyone has their ways of expressing their love. I'm sure he has his own ways.
By not being there when I needed him, he's never acted like a father to me.
Princess.
Don't pretend to know what my life at the palace was like, Waltz. This conversation is over. Let us return to the margin.
Maybe the broom will help her understand.
Look at what I drew.
Oh shit!
Oh wow, different parent.
I just
Huh?
assumed it was going to be the mom because it's always the mom. Lucette, you know you're not meant to be in here.
Oh, we're gonna see some sad father-daughter moments.
God damn it!
But I drew this picture of us. See? This is Mother and me. And you're holding Mother's hand.
Go play somewhere else, Lucette. I'm busy.
But you're always busy, Father. I just want to...
Go to your mother. I'm sure she's looking for you.